absolutely everything and execute it to perfection to get it done, unless you spot something a bit opportune like Jamie King just has. Does he sweep around the outside of Chris Wells? Is there contact between the two friends? Almost, but Jamie King up into the podium places.
Alright guys, Pitbikesonic here, round 4 of the Fab Racing Championship. We're now halfway through the season, and today we are at Clay Pigeon in Dorset, a track that I've never ever won a race at. Well, not on the 140s. I think I've won some moto team races around here. I've never won on the 140s. Can we this weekend do it? It'd be nice if we can, and it started off well because I've already done one session this Friday and we've topped the timesheets. So that's a mega way to start the day, but yet Chris is not here yet. So does it mean for anything? Not really on Friday, but we're going to do our best and hopefully carry on the way this day. Under a second off my PB as well, straight out first session. Can't beat that, can we? So yeah, at the moment it's just Rob here. Gazebo's a little empty at the moment. So yeah, when do you do some filming throughout Friday, but we know Fridays are a little boring, so we'll probably skip straight to Saturday when we get to qualifying and races. But I'll have the GoPro on. I'll do a like track talk lap because I'm allowed it on the helmet for one session with a mic. So I'll take you through a lap of the track and I'll have the GoPro footage. If I catch anything interesting, I'll put it in the vlog. I'll speak to you guys probably at the end of the day with a roundup of how things have gone. Yeah. Alright, Brad.
You find it really bumpy right there.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible. Yeah. You go around the corner.
I know.
Yeah.
Just gotta ride it. Guys, let's do a lap of this Clay Pigeon race circuit on my BB140 pit bike. Enter this last corner in 4th gear, power out, down the start and finish into turn 1 straight away, keep it pinned and then down to 3rd for this quick right hander, hit the apex and then power on all the way around, knee doesn't leave the ground and then hit this 2nd apex, flick it over to the left. As soon as you're out, up into 4th. Back down to 3rd for the tightest corner on the track. Late apex, keep it tight. And then power on out for this double apex left. Hit the first one, drift out. Hit the second one to get the power for this fast right. Keep it close on the curb. Hold it in 4th for the final corner. And out you come for the start and finish. And that is a lap of Clay Pigeon. give him a toe?
It's still very, very close though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's good.
We're both comfortably going the 39 cent.
Sorry?
We're both comfortably going the 39
Yeah,
cent.
yeah.
That might have been my PB ever around here then.
I haven't changed the gearing yet, but he was doing that in 4, but on the 38, and it seems to work alright.
It is pretty blunt, isn't it? But problem is, you've got to be careful because it's so blunt when you're going around it. Because you're not in a high gear,
Yeah.
the front's very light, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
Doing that, where if you're in third, it would be more planted because you're.
Planted,
Problem is, it'd be revving its tits off.
Well, he was doing it in 3rd earlier, even with that gearing on. He was changing into 4th, like while he was still leant over. It was revving too high.
So maybe go 39. Oh, I don't want him to.
Well,
stay where you are.
I did say I was going to put a 39 on it just to try for the last session. If it's no good, I can go back to that. If it is, whatever, I don't know. But
I saw 39.7 on the that side. I thought, yeah, that's bastard. Which is a bit annoying. They're tied up tight. Oh, you would have seen it in camera anyway. Unbelievable. You definitely wouldn't have seen that in camera.
that's with a zoom on. Put a different lens on.
Right, I'll start again. Right, Friday as the sun sets here at Clay Pigeon. How has today gone? Pretty damn good on the 140. We came second today. Harrison just pipped me on the one from last session. We both did exactly the same last time. We both did a 39.7. He just went that tiny little bit quicker. So pretty happy with that. That equals my PB here at Clay Pigeon. Didn't quite beat it, but like I said, it's by a tiny amount. So fingers crossed, we should do that tomorrow. All of my laps today have been on my own. I haven't had a toe off anyone. It's very close between me, Harrison, and Richard, aka Tractor Boy. Nothing in it, so it's going to be a usual fucking close race in the 140. So should be loads of fun. On the LRA, we've had a bit of a mare all day. That rear set has just been a constant problem all day, but hopefully Mike's going to have that fixed for tomorrow. Haven't been very quick on it, I'm not going to lie. Haven't enjoyed the LRA around here. This track is very ripply, bumpy, and it's getting in all sorts of shapes. So yeah, not really enjoyed it too much, but fingers crossed Mike's going to sort it out and we'll have a lot better day on that tomorrow. So I'll speak to you guys in the morning. Good morning guys, Saturday, big day today, really is a big day today. Qualifying today is going to mean everything, I think. If it's anything like it was at Hooton, you've got to be on the front row, because I just think it's going to be really hard to overtake today. So I think getting a good start, trying to get in the lead on the first corner is going to mean a lot. I don't want to qualify 3rd or 4th, I think. It sounds a bit dramatic because like anything happen in racing, but I think it's like race over if you're qualifying 3rd and 4th, because I think it's going to be really hard to overtake. Not as hard as at Hooton, I don't think, but I think it's going to be tough. So once again, the times are really close. Chris is here now, so there's going to be 4 of us battling for the lead like there was at Hooton. Might even be 5. Simon Gates did 1 session yesterday and then I didn't see him for the rest of the day, so it might be 5 of us battling for the lead. But we'll see. LRA, just try and get some laps on it today. It'd be nice. There was a bit of a mare on it yesterday, so we'll try and get some laps on it today, see how we can get on, try and improve our times a bit, because we were well off pace on it yesterday. So fingers crossed, see how we get on, and I'll speak to you guys later in the day. yeah, I got some good clean laps, I can't complain. It's what it is, I'm pushing as hard as possible. Really don't want to be third on the grid, really don't want to be third on the grid. It's what it is. So that's both qualifyings done on the LRA and the 140, and we've just had the Extreme 200 race on the LRR. We'll go back from the beginning. 140 qualifying. I know every fucking round I say this, don't I? But it's close. Harrison's got a bit ahead of us. He's about 0.3 ahead of us, but then after that, second to fifth, less than a tenth of a second. I'll put it here. It is insane. We're all done at 39.6. Yeah, it just, fuck me. That's like a width of a tyre between 5 of us. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm 4th on the grid for the 140s, which ain't too bad. I'd rather be on the front row, but it is what it is. I've beaten my PB. I've gone faster around here than I've ever gone, and yeah, can't ask for more than that, really. And then in the LRA, we qualified 9th and finished 10th in the race. Doesn't sound great. We had a really good battle with a 70 and Chris, and we come 10th. But I set the fastest lap I've ever done on it around here. It's still slower than I am on the 140, but it's a bit to be expected around here at Clay, because it's all corners. It's not really down to bike power. But yeah, 10th, good race, and I got down to a 40.2, and we're at 39.6 on the 140. So it's going to be a mega race in the 140s. You're going to see it with the live stream and the GoPro footage, but it's going to be carnage. Let's see how we go.
And then the first race for the Pit Bike 140s of this weekend at Clay Pigeon Raceway will be underway, and it's eyes to the lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. A little jump there, I think that was, from Richard Holmes Williams, but Harrison Quincy started well, holding on to his lead there. Let's see what's going to happen. Running behind him is the 110, I believe. Oh no, the 70 of Ollie Horner, and then behind him is Jamie King running in P3. Absolutely brilliant stuff we are seeing from him there, with Richard Holmes Williams rounding out our top 4. These guys are packed close together in this first lap. We're just going to have to wait and see what will happen between these guys. It looks like Ollie Horner has made the move on Harrison Quincy, though, now leading the race. Currently we've got just 11 laps of racing left to go. Ollie Horner leading ahead of Harrison Quincy. Richard Holmes Williams has made that move, passed through on Jamie King, with Chris Wells following behind Jamie King in P5.
Yeah, really tight racing out there. Small mistake from King coming through the chicane, so top 3 extending that gap just a little bit. Of course, this is happy hunting ground for Jamie King. Crowned himself 4-time champion here last year, albeit with a very sore head after celebrating his championship a race early. Thought he actually won it when he needed an extra boot. Celebrated too hard, got kicked out of a Wetherspoons, and then managed to clinch it, bringing home a very quiet race the next day. But he's still looking for a way back through. Richard Holmes Williams has a look, but maybe under attack himself from Chris Wells. Just about stays in front. As look at this, It's like a Moto 3 race out there, all of them in single file, so close together.
Him and Harrison Quincy the other week, that seems to be continuing this weekend. Harrison Quincy on that start-finish straight gets a bit more speed ahead of Richard Holmes-Williams, but then Holmes-Williams catches up in these corners. It's like we always say, everybody bunches up. They race ahead of Ollie Horner in P2 and Harrison Quincy in P3. Ollie Horner, though, back with us. We spoke earlier, he wasn't expecting any sort of podium or win this year. Oh, it does look like he might have had a little issue there. He has just dropped back quite a few positions there. I think he might be having some issues with his bike there. Looks like he can't quite get the throttle working again. That is unfortunate for Williams. He's going to take the first race win for the Pitbike 140s here at Clay Pigeon. Richard Holmes-Williams, your winner here at Clay Pigeon. First race for the Pitbike 140s and final race of today.
Did I say a wrong name?
Yeah, sorry. That was a funny start as well. But yeah, you said Ollie got you, but it was Sam got you. I got you,
Okay.
Sam got you.
We can start the whole thing again.
Sorry, mate. That was good though.
Yeah.
You're on a roll there.
What do you do? Yeah.
Right, guys. Race 1 today, Saturday. Let's start with the good points of the race, which there are few. Got a good start. Got Richard off the line, sitting in 3rd place for about the first 2 laps. Felt comfy behind Ollie and Harrison. All good. Then it turned into a bit of a Bonnie Blue movie. I was getting battered from every direction possible. So Tractor Boy got me first corner. Then Sam Munson and Chris got me both into the first corner. Then Ollie Horner's bike decided, I don't know, cut out or lose power. He decided to come back on the racing line and just batter into the side of me. And then I had two bat markers decide to go kamikaze crash in front of me. Unfortunately, guys, the GoPro did not work and I didn't get any of this. And we landed up finishing 5th, which, to be honest with you, is shite. Complete and utter shite. I can't remember the last time I finished 5th in a pit bike race. I've now lost the championship lead to Chris, wherever he is, somewhere behind me. There he is, there. He's now taking the championship lead by a point. Harrison came 2nd, he's catching me at a rate of knots, and Tractor Boy won. He's catching me at a rate of knots. To be honest with you, at the moment, this championship's pretty much done. But we're going to go again tomorrow. We're going to go here tomorrow. We've got to learn to be more aggressive, and we have got to absolutely dominate Bonnie Blue tomorrow. We've got to smash her instead of her smashing me. So we're going to go at spoons now, we're going to have a little good time, and then we're just going to come back tomorrow and we're going to get back on the podium. That is the plan. But until then, guys, I'll speak to you in the morning. Right, so we're now about to go out for the first pit bike race of the day, Sunday. We did the first LRA race, nothing to talk about there. My tyres were fucked on it. Every time I went anywhere near the throttle, it just span up. So, yeah, didn't go any quicker, didn't get a very good result. Nothing to talk about there. So, going into this 140 race, got to try and be a bit more braver, shall we say. Don't need to particularly be any quicker. We just need to be braver, so fingers crossed we can do a little better. See how we get on. GoPro's actually going to work this one, so you'll catch all the footage. Probably speak to you after the race, guys. I just hear someone say it's raining.
local mini bike championship, a club championship here at Clay Pigeon, and a lot of the riders from that and the senior mini moto local riders as well, they like to jump into the Fab round when the circus is in town, but we are still missing a couple of riders, unfortunately. But regardless, we're going to get things going. For the final race of the day, it's lights out and away we go. Pick up of the front wheel from Richard Holmes-Williams, but it will be Harrison Quincy that assumes the lead from pole down into turn number 1. Ollie Horner hot on his heels on the number 70 machine. Holmes-Williams there or thereabouts. Also Jamie King, I think, lost out a little bit coming out of the starting gates. Chris Wells up to 4th place. A good start from him. King looks like he's in 6th or 7th at a glance. A disappointing start there for the reigning champion. The P8, fantastic from here, and that is Holmes-Williams. Richard Holmes-Williams is down from P3. What has happened there to one of our front runners, a rider potentially in contention for the championship? He must have dropped the front coming into the hairpin, and Richard Holmes-Williams unfortunately down and out.
Has made the move up into P4. He's going to be looking to put some pressure on Chris Wells.
Yeah, Jamie King's back in the conversation, and here we go. We've got a grandstand finish brewing on our hands. Quincy, Horner, Wells, King separated by nothing, and Simon Gates is there or thereabouts as well. Richard Holmes-Williams, he's recovered up to 10th already with 6 laps left to go, who we're trying to gain as many points as he possibly can at the end of this one to keep his championship hopes alive. But good to see that he was able to rejoin the race and continue on pushing as well. This year, it's been a track where you really have to set up a move about half a lap before you make it. You've really got to nail absolutely everything and execute it to perfection to get it done, unless you spot something a bit opportune like Jamie King just has. Does he sweep round the outside of Chris Wells? Is there contact between the two friends? Almost, but Jamie King up into the podium places. That is a lovely move. The opportunity presented itself, and he slid on by the 76 up to 3rd. But does he stay there for long? He has to go defensive. Does just hold on. Chris Wells, he'll have to rest, regroup, reset, and go again.
I was literally watching that lap with my hands over my eyes then. How close Chris Wells and Jamie King were to each other then. As much as we know these guys are great friends, when they go racing, they go racing. There is nothing between them then. Absolutely brilliant stuff we are seeing from them. We are coming round now to have just 3 laps left of the final Pit Bike 140 race of the weekend.
But can he find any way through? Can he hold on? Chris Wells goes to the outside of Jamie King. Has to go the long way round. King holds him off. Is that an inside opportunity maybe for Ollie Horner? It certainly will be. Is it last chance? And all the rear steps up, but he sweeps it through. And like another race earlier on today, it's been decided at the death. Maybe late drag race drama. Ollie Horner, welcome back to Fab Racing. He wins race number 3.
And absolutely brilliant stuff. So it was Ollie Horner who took that win just in the last moments of the last lap, with Harrison Quincy in 2nd and Jamie King in 3rd, Chris Wells in 4th.
So guys, that's Clay Pigeon, the end of round 4, Fab Racing. It's been the toughest round of the year. Speed's been there, but been a bit unlucky really. So what have we come? We've come 5th, 6th, and we pulled it out of the bag in that last one. We set the fastest lap of the race and we got on the podium, but we've had some clutch problems today. Don't know why. It was fine yesterday. That was the good part about the race yesterday, is that we got a good start and got away into 3rd. But today, dropped into 7th in both races, but we did really well in that last one to work our way through up to 3rd. So we did have the pace to do well, just, yeah, clutch problems. So, Rara next round, no Chris. Doesn't look like we've got Richard Holmes Williams either, so it's going to be me and Harrison, and the championship is tight. It is getting tight, so I sounded a bit downhearted Saturday, but mate, there's 3 rounds to go. Anything can happen. We're going to Rara next, so Rara weather, anything can happen at Rara. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Just shows that it's not all rainbow and sunshine at race meetings. You have bad ones now and again, and today this was mine. Fingers crossed that's my worst one of the season, and we're going to finish the last 3 rounds on a high. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my members. Yeah, and I'll see you all next week's vlog. We're back with Free Tech again, and we are doing 10 hours, yes, 10 hours round Red Lodge. That is going to be fucking hard work. Until then guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace out.